All right, looks like Michelle Rempel Garner is on fire today. So we got another video from her exposing and calling out the Liberals once again. This is from Table Salt. Michelle Rempel Garner is a huge asset to all Canadians. Watch her in the trenches fighting against Bill C2. All right, let's have a look. But before we do, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help grow the channel. Let's get into it, then we'll talk about it after like usual.
To do the searches.
Questions, comments? The honourable member for Calgary Nose Hill.
Speaker, if Bill C2 passes, it would allow CSIS, police, and peace officers to demand personal info from online service providers without a warrant, based only on vague suspicions of potential crime.
Sounds a lot like Bill C-63, doesn't it?
Or legal breaches on any act of Parliament. Whether a Canadian uses an online service, where they use it, and when they use it is personal information, and the government has not provided a charter statement for the same. If this bill combined with Bill C-63, the government could target whatever the government deems to be spreading hateful content, and it would combine with C-63 basically to essentially form censorship Voltron. You know, the government has not indicated what policy concerns, aside from vague references to security, these provisions are needed for. These snooping provisions are a massive poison pill that shouldn't have been included in this bill. Why, once again, as they did with C-63, are the Liberals making Canadians choose between their civil liberties and their safety, and also fixing the broken immigration system that the Liberals broke themselves?
Minister.
Very well said. And that's the end of the video, so very interesting. Now, you know how on this channel I kind of have a tendency to make fun of Liberals or NDP supporters. I call them stupid. Yada, yada, yada. It's true. But under these new bills, they could look at something like that and deem it hateful, report me, and my channel could be shut down. I could be arrested. I'm pretty sure it's similar to what's happening in the UK right now, where there's people literally being put in jail because of memes. And I don't care how bad it is, you shouldn't be going to jail for memes or for words. Okay, I'm a free speech absolutist. I think if someone says something disgusting and deplorable, it should be corrected with good speech, not with censorship. When you censor people, that doesn't change how they feel. They just oppress their feelings and they don't talk. Do you think that is going to lead to any good? Or do you think people should be able to speak their mind freely? And when someone says something really, really bad, you have an opportunity to respect their opinion, but then educate them. That's a better society. You don't want the government in control. Like, it's just too much government overreach. You don't want that. Liberals want it because they just think that they're going to be able to throw conservatives in jail. But then what if the conservatives get in and they say, okay, here's a taste of your own medicine? They would be crying fascism within the first minute. And we all know it. There's no bigger hypocrite than a liberal. My body, my choice. How'd that go during the pandemic? They weren't so pro-choice then, were they? See what I mean? You guys are authoritarians. Which party wanted a mandate? See? They're the party of hypocrisy. They're the party of censorship. They're the party of mass immigration. They're the party of corruption. Say what you want about the conservatives. They want to get rid of bills like Bill C2, C5, C63, 69. They want to get rid of those bills, the Pipeline Act, or they want to add pipelines. They want to get the minerals out of the ground, like in the Ring of Fire in Northern Ontario. They want to create jobs, create a better economy, and not be so reliant on the states. Become more wealthy. That's what Pierre Poilievre wants to do. Liberals, nope. Let's keep everything in the ground. Oh, you have an oil sands the size of Switzerland and Alberta? Nah. Keep it in the ground. It's ridiculous. They're the party of destroying the country. The conservatives want to serve you, at least this is what they say. Call me naive for believing them, but under Pierre Poilievre and his leadership, and under these really strong conservatives MPs, I believe them more than I believed any other government in my life. Again, I could be proven to be naive here. And if that's true and the conservatives get in and they flip-flop on everything, then I'll be here eating my words. But this conservative caucus, under this leadership, seems like it's the best one we've had in a very, very long time, if not ever. And that's who I trust, not the liberals, who've had 10 years and have done nothing good for this country, except they stopped locking people up for weed, which is good. But that ain't enough considering all the destruction they've done. And the conservatives don't want to go back on that. The conservatives have actually moved more towards the center. The liberals have moved to the very far end of the left. And it's enough. And for those people who think, well, Pierre, I don't want to vote. Pierre's the same as Trudeau and Carney's the same as both of them. They're all the same. There's a very big difference between Mark Carney / Justin Trudeau and Pierre Poilievre. And if you don't believe me, keep watching these videos because I'll have clips from Question Period. You see how strong Aaron Gunn and Matt Strauss and Michelle Rempel Garner and what was the other lady? Shelby Cramp Newman, Michael Barrett, Raquel Doncho, Leslyn Lewis, Melissa Lansford, etc., etc., etc. Larry Brock, Andrew Lawton, Ned Keurig. I mean, like the list goes on of really strong MPs. Sorry, the conservatives are on the side, or at least they seem like they're on the side of good. Liberals? Clearly not. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about bills like Bill C2, Bill C63, or any other bill you'd like to throw under the trash. Please don't be shy. Let me know. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe once again, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.